my name's Renee, Body and Mind Strong, and today we are going to be discussing hydration and how much water you should be drinking. Now, this is another one of those topics that is very debatable, as when you go online, you're going to find a whole bunch of different answers for it. You're going to find articles stating that you need 64 ounces of water a day. Others are going to state you need more than that, and then you're going to find articles that saying your body doesn't need that much water and drinking too much water can kill you. Well, what's the answer? Well, both of them are correct and both are wrong, because there is no cookie cut answer for this question. It is not that simple. There are too many factors to take in consideration. Like, let's say, for example, you have a 300-pound linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals that is during training camp in the middle of August. He is not going to have the same water requirement as, let's say, a female in the middle of winter in the Northeast that sits at her desk all day long that's only 100 pounds. So, like I said, there are so many different factors to take in consideration. You need to take a look at, you got the climate zone, your temperate zone, your temperature that you're living in, the activity level, and the size of the person. So it does vary. Now, to keep this simple for my clients, I just tell them to take the good old pee test. Yes, the pee test, which is basically when you're going to the bathroom, take a look at your urine and take a look at what color it is. If it is the color of, let's say, Dijon mustard, then you are not drinking enough water. You need to be drinking more water. On the other hand, if it is like crystal clear, you are drinking too much water. You need to back off a little bit. So I usually tell my clients to shoot for like a very light yellow color, and that's usually a good indication that they're getting enough water in their system and they're getting enough hydration. Now, on a side note to all of this, just because your urine is clear or it's very light doesn't necessarily mean you're hydrated. Now, this is probably going to be focused a little bit more to those who sweat a lot, who are like very physically active or have a job that they sweat a lot at. And the reason I bring this up is because those who sweat a lot are getting rid of a lot of sodium, a lot of salts, a lot of their electrolytes. And so when they're drinking water, when they don't have enough sodium in their system, they're not retaining that water in their system, so they still may not be fully hydrated. So for those who are sweating a lot, whether through exercise or through your job, and you're eating really healthy, you're eating really what we call green, where you're eating, what do they call it? Forgot the word. Clean. They're eating really clean, which means you're eating, most of your foods are, one ingredient foods. You're not eating a lot of processed foods. Don't be afraid to throw on a little bit of salt on that to help get that sodium back into your system. Or, you're drinking Tailwind, which is a good one. You see runners do that a lot, bicyclists do that a lot. Your electrolyte drinks, those are actually going to help as well when you exercise if you are sweating a lot. Because your electrolytes are going to be your calcium, your sodium, your potassium, and your magnesium, which all you need in your system. So that is just a little side note on that. So if you are sweating a lot, make sure you get a little bit more sodium in your diet, especially if you're eating a really clean diet that doesn't have a lot of sodium in it. Don't be afraid to sprinkle on a little bit of salt. Well, with that said, my name again is Renee with Body and Mind Strong, and I'm a certified personal trainer and a certified healthcare life coach, which means I focus on the person as a whole, not just on fat loss or not just on one part of the body. I focus on the mind and the body together because they actually do impact each other. So that is Body and Mind Strong. And today, make sure you're doing at least one thing today that's going to get you one step closer to one of your goals.